so let's get into our topic here. We saw this movie.
The Ugly Truth.
And?
We were all prepared to hate Gerard Butler.
Not me. I hated him before I even got there.
You.
Yeah, that's your kind of guy.
Thought he was a bit of a pompous ass.
Yeah.
However, I have a twin brother.
Who is?
Pretty good looking, and he pretty much adopted that whole way of thinking. And if I could have turned that around, I mean, I would have been probably much more successful in the dating arena. But at the end, I mean, he turned out to be, he had real feelings, and he was a real person. I think he had a hidden heart wall. That is why he was so afraid to show his real feelings.
Those of you who have not seen the show, we're going to give some spoilers here, so just be forewarned. But yes, the reason. Okay, so what happens in The Ugly Truth is this guy. What would you describe him as?
He's a guy's guy.
Chauvinistic, just egotistical, womanizing pig.
Well,
very closed off from his heart. He's very guy's guy, pizza and beer, smash beer head.
And he gives this little insight into that, right? He says,
yes, he does.
He says that
no man is ever going to love you.
Well, but that's because of a reason. He says that he's gotten hurt. He's basically, tried to be open and up for love, and then he's gotten smashed on by all these different women.
Oh, so wah.
I know, but that is why he's become this person.
He has lots of emotional baggage, which are trapped emotions.
Mm-hmm. But that is why he goes around and saying, "This is how you be." Now, what happens in the movie is now she wants this guy, and of course she's kind of the strong personality, kind of aggressive woman, and she goes on dates and does things
she's
you should
a total control
not
freak.
do.
No woman really does.
I can't believe. Yeah, hopefully
some women do.
Okay, tell us what she did.
Well, she was really orchestrating the date and the conversation and pretty much everything. I mean,
she
pretty much she didn't even need the man in the picture.
She brought along with her
dating points. We could talk about number 3.
Well, she did a background check on it before they even met.
Yeah, and she had it with her, and she was looking at it and going, okay.
And she confused it with a profile, which he was. So then I'm sure he felt like he was under the spotlight.
And then she had talking points written down to talk about, which is kind of cute and not, but at the same time.
I'm sure he didnn't find it amusing.
No, he didn't. Actually,
he probably thought it was a little scary. You did see him order that
for this particular guy that she
yeah.
went on a date with. So she's like, he's saying, actually giving her advice on how to get this guy that's her neighbor that she met.
So she doesn't screw it up.
Otherwise, very hot. And
he's a little gay.
But
he's effeminate. He's got
a hot body, though. I'll tell you.
He's got a nice body.
And so basically, he teaches her how to manipulate and what's some of the words he mentioned? Manipulate.
I can't remember what he said.
All these things. Anyways, I don't know. I don't understand all that stuff. But
to portray yourself as the ideal woman.
No, it's kind of like doing here, kitty, kitty, go away. Here, kitty, kitty, and kicking him away. Here, kitty, kitty, kicking him away.
Yeah, teasing, but yet
it was manipulation.
But like
it was total manipulation.
That's a good way.
And he actually went for it.
Yes.
He was intrigued by her because she wasn't easy to figure out.
Right. And she got her man, but she wasn't able to be herself. Mm-hmm. So finally she fesses up, which yay for her. And actually, you and I were talking about this. You were like mad at him. You wanted to throw a rock at him or something.
Baseball.
Oh yeah, I wanted to throw a baseball at him because he's being a big wuss.
Okay, well, who was being a big wuss?
Mike,
the TV
not the gay one, the other one.
The TV personality. Why did you want to throw a rock at him?
Because he finally had the opportunity to say, hey, I'm your guy. I'm the one that likes you. You like me. We had a moment in the elevator. And then he walked away from it.
Yeah, he did.
He walked away from it.
This is what I think. Here's my synopsis of the whole thing.
So say again what happened.
Well, they were having a moment in the elevator. Okay, a pretty good one.
Like they're kissing. And
they were kissing, climbing on each other. I mean, it would have been a home run if they had been somewhere else. Baseball. And they were enjoying it. They were into each other.
And then what happens? Then the doctor.
Then the thing kept opening and opening and opening. So she finally went to her room, and then he walked away, and then he's like, oh, I guess he got halfway down the hall, and he's like, oh, that's a bad decision. I should probably go back. And then in the meantime, the doctor decides he's going to come up
and surprise
her. So then she opens the door thinking it's going to be Mr. Elevator Guy, and it's actually Mr. Gay Doctor Guy.
Not gay.
And feminist, excuse me. Nothing wrong with gays. They're great gay friends. I just wouldn't want to date one.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
no.
so then she's sitting there with the doctor. And she's not that interested. She's very kind of heartbroken because the other guy walked away. So she excuses herself from that situation, goes down the hall.
Why was she attracted to Mike? Why?
Because he's hard to get.
No, I disagree. I think it's because he exuded sexual energy and he was a man. He was a real man.
That was true. He was a man. Pig and all.
Pig and all, these girls were kind of going for him. Why? Because he was confident, and he had a lot of energy. Male energy.
Very raw.
Okay,
Yeah.
but we don't want a pig.
No,
We want someone confident, but we don't
Yeah.
want someone that has no manners.
But here's the thing about it. I was thinking of this when I'm driving over here. I was thinking, by his own admission, men are simple.
They're simple.
Okay, they're very simple, and
What
the
do you say
bottom
they
line
want?
is they don't want to deal with the ugly truth that life sometimes is messy. Sometimes relationships are difficult.
Get convoluted or whatever.
Yeah, and so it's sad, but sometimes it's effort.
A lot of times it's effort. Relationships are very difficult.
And so he has
They're
backs.
very difficult.
Yeah,
I
he
disagree.
slid back.
That they're difficult. I do not
Well,
like that. I do not.
That what?
Their relationships are difficult.
Did you not get
Sometimes
divorced?
they
I
are.
don't care. That has nothing to do
Okay,
with
so
it.
we're digressing. We agree now that you can make whatever relationship you want. The relationship in the movie was difficult at times, and I think that they were not quite on the Zen path of, fabulousness relationship 100% of the time.
Well, they weren't in a relationship though. They were just.
He
They were in a
wasn't
liking
capable.
ship.
He wasn't capable of having a relationship.
Well, I'm
in
thinking
the
they're
beginning.
probably going to get in one at the end of the movie. It looked like they
Well,
were well on their way.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be easy. But
I
he
don't
opted.
either.
But he opted for that. He opted to man up.
But okay, I wanted to know why you wanted to hit him at the time when she
'Cause
came
he-
to him.
Because he walked away.
Okay, but I said I wanted to throw a ball at her. And you know why I want to throw a ball at her?
Why?
It's because she came all the way out there to say, hey. And then she didn't say everything she needed to say. And what she should have said is everything, which is, hey, I
She
think we
said
have
what
some-
happened there. What she said to him.
Yeah, but she didn't
what
say
happened
to-
in the
She
elevator.
didn't say, hey, do you like me? I like you. Come on, let's make this happen. She didn't say anything. She didn't say, like, I like you, but I don't know if you really like me because of the past that you've been portraying. I don't know if this was real or just some
She
little game.
said that.
No, she didn't.
And
She implied it, and that's the problem. We as women, and I've been guilty of this recently, we think that someone's going to figure out what we're saying if we're doing it in hieroglyphics,
Yes,
kind of.
that's my point.
So, Janet is right. We need to really just go all out there, even if it feels like we're getting steamrolled by something.
I have gone all out there, and if a person's not ready,
They're not ready.
that's it. They're not ready. He was not ready to hear. It didn't matter what you said.
No,
And
he
he
was
turned
ready
around.
to hear because he went over to her. He went.
Yes, but what about him? Doesn't he have any? Didn't
He
he have any
opted for
stake in it?
booty.
Yeah.
No, he didn't want to get in the way of her happiness, and he thought that she wanted to be with that guy, and he wanted her happiness. If he had known that she really wanted to be with him, he would have had I think he would have acted differently.
She did obviously want to be with him because she ran out in the freaking hallway.
Yeah, but still,
Okay, so anyway,
we're gonna argue about this.
we're not going to agree. And we don't have to.
We don't have to agree, right?
Right. Okay, so to summarize, we disagree.
What did we learn from
We
this movie?
disagree.
Yes, we disagree.
What did we
What
learn?
did we take away from this movie? What did we learn?
I guess if you really like someone, push it to the next level like I did with the texting guy. I said, hey, they just want a pen pal or are we going to ask me out? And then he couldn't even decide then. I'm like, okay, you
Not
are out of the picture.
ready.
Next.
What I took away from the movie is that life is messy, and sometimes you might not think that you want to get back into the saddle of dealing with that kind of thing. So you opt for the shallow-minded viewpoint and attack of dating and relating, and I think it's unfulfilling, and you're really being unfair to yourself and everyone else. So
Is this I want to miss communication thing with the guy that's what? What are you saying?
I'm saying
'Cause it seems
that
like you're
either
disagreeing
you
with
step
yourself.
up and take the bull by the horns and have the relationship, or
Or you end up with a whiny
Get out.
guy.
That's funny.
Okay, we're not saying, we're just saying. What do you think, Janet?
What I took away is you always need to be yourself. Like,
That's
she
true.
really got in the end. Like, she tried to be this other person to get the guy, and in the end, she didn't. It's hard to go around pretending to be someone you're not. So always be yourself. And yeah, you might not get, the doctor types or the other types, but you'll get the type that's great for you. Because in the end, she really did get who she wanted, which is the guy that loved her for her. And that's what everyone deserves, is
No
someone that
regrets.
loves them for them. So that's what I got.
Yeah.
All right,
Anything
well.
else is you'll just regret it in the end.
That's right.
So
That's what I got.
And I'll end up wearing your underwear.
by the way, Karen wants some of those.
Underwear?
Those
Oh, yes, I do.
What?
in fact, we all do.
Oh,
Which one?
she was in the movie and she was having those buzzing underwear.
Oh,
Those were pretty fabulous.
underwear.
Yes. All right, we're digressing. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Karen.
I'm Val.
And I'm Janet.
We'll see you next time for another episode of
Dating Divas.
Cheers.
Cheers.